friends, it's Miss Ashley, and today we're going to use Vooks, our virtual book website, to learn a little bit more about voting. The election is coming up, and it's really important for us to know why we work on making choices in the classroom all the time, because out in the community, making choices is very important. So here we go. Can you see that?
I voted. Making a choice makes a difference.
Oh, I wanted to show you that little guy again. Okay, so these are I voted some stickers. You might see a lot of these come November 3rd, which is a big election day. People wearing them. You might even see them now when people send in their votes through mail. It shows that they made a choice, which is really important.
Making a choice makes a difference. Which do you like better? Apples or oranges?
So we make choices every day, right? Like this. Oh, this person has two faces. Like this person is making a choice if they want to eat an apple or orange. We do that every day. We make hundreds and hundreds of choices a day. A lot of times we don't even realize we're making these choices, correct? But we are. We're using what we know in our heads and our hearts and making a choice. What would you rather eat, an apple or an orange? Miss Ashley would rather eat an apple. I like oranges too, but I just rather eat an apple.
I don't know. Markers or crayons?
We use both of these in school and at home all the time, markers and crayons. So both of these do a lot, like basically the same thing. They write, but they feel a little different. They look a little different, and some people just rather have markers over crayons. What would you like? Miss Ashley likes markers. I like how they feel. Right? Crayons sometimes they break.
Trampolines or swimming pools?
Well, we have both of we at school we do both of these. We have the trampoline in the gym, but we use it a lot safer than this this poor little boy used it. My God, goodness, that's not good. And the pool, swimming pools when we go swimming with Miss Stacy in your class. What do you like better? Well, I know a lot of you like the trampoline, but of course, again, we use it more safely than this silly character. But Miss Ashley really likes to go swimming with all of you. We can't go swimming because of the way school is right now, but hopefully once things get a lot better, we can get back to swimming.
Some choices are easy to make. Ice cream or onions?
Well, I understand why this character thinks that this choice is easy to make, because I think a lot of people would choose ice cream over onions. What do you think? I think so too. Ice cream's just so good. Onions are good too, but just ice cream's so good.
Some choices are harder. Ice cream or cupcakes?
Oh, okay. Now this one's harder. Ice cream or cupcakes? What would you like to eat? Or smell or taste or feel or lick? Miss Ashley, I have to say, Miss Ashley is a big cupcake girl. Love cupcakes, but I actually just really like the frosting. So, I mean, I'll take both, don't get me wrong, but I really like the frosting. Oh, so did that character.
Anytime you choose one thing instead of another, you can say that you voted for it.
So that's right. So we talk about making choices all the time. We make choices on answers for math problems, for finishing sentences, for reading comprehension, for what we want to eat, what we want to do during leisure. So many choices during the day. And we don't usually think about it this way, but it's important to think about it. We're voting. We are voting about what we want.
When you're the only one voting, do you want to kiss? You tend to get what you want. But people usually vote together. Imagine you're choosing a classroom pet. Turtle, rabbit, turtle, rabbit, turtle. Everyone will be voting.
Oh my goodness, so that's true. So when we make choice and we vote on our own, we usually get what we want, right? Because we're the only ones voting. But a lot of times, especially in the community or in our classrooms, we vote with many people. So let's see, let's count how many people are voting here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 people voting. And they're voting on a class pet. So some people want a bunny and some people want a turtle. I don't like turtles. I mean, not that I don't. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Not that I don't like turtles, but I think I'd rather have a bunny.
Rabbit! And the pet you all get is the pet that most people vote for.
Sorry, the top cut off on this one. But it says in the pet you all get, you'll all get is the... Let me try it again. And the pet you all get is the pet that most people vote for. So that's how it works. When you're voting with a lot of people, you get whatever's chosen is what the most people want. So look, this class got the bunny because most people wanted the bunny.
Even if it isn't the one you wanted.
So that happens a lot, right? We have a lot of feelings about that. So if we vote with a larger crowd and it's not, and what we voted for, what we picked didn't get the most votes or win, we feel sad. And that's okay to feel sad sometimes. But it's not all, that's not going to happen all the time, right? So sometimes when we vote, sorry, when we vote, we'll get what we want.
So, if you want your choice to win, here's what you can do before everyone votes. Turtle, you can let people know which choice you want. You can work with the people who want the same thing.
This is called campaigning. It's a big word. You probably have seen that, heard that word, have seen that in our community for a while now. So before people vote, so if you know there's a vote going to happen for your class pet in maybe a couple weeks, you can talk to people, right? You can say, listen, I want the turtle. This is why I want the turtle. And this is why I think you should also pick the turtle because, the turtle's cute, he's green, he or she is green, right? He doesn't take up a lot of room, a lot of things like that, right? Doesn't need as much exercise as a bunny. So this is showing that you know your information, that you really, really, really enjoy your choice. So you want to show other people. See, look, you can even make posters of turtles.
Turtle. No, rabbit. You can talk to the people who want something different. Maybe you will change their mind. Oh, turtle. Maybe they will change yours. Okay, rabbit. Then, when it's time to vote, you vote. It's simple. Sometimes everyone knows what you chose.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to keep going.
Yes. No. Yes. Y-E-S, yes.
So sometimes especially in a classroom, when you are in your classroom community or at home too. This happens a lot at home. Everyone knows what you're picking, right? So if you're choosing what to have for dinner, or what to watch on TV, or what game to play, we all say, "I want to do this. I want to do this," and everyone says it out loud or holds these students are holding up signs. That's okay, right? A lot of times, everyone knows what you pick, but sometimes it's different. Let's listen.
Sometimes it's a secret. But everyone's vote must get counted. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the winner is... whatever got the most votes.
We talked about that before. When we are voting with a big group, whatever, whatever we're voting on gets the most votes wins. So that's why we work on math, greater than and less than and equal to, because it can apply to so many things. Of course, it's really important to work on our math skills, but math can apply to so many things in the real world. It's important.
Maybe your side will win. And maybe your side will not. But if you don't vote, you don't get to choose.
And that's one of the biggest parts of this. If we didn't make choices in school and every day and really practice making our choices and letting people know what we like and we don't like, then when it comes to time of voting or making a decision, we're not going to do it. And if you don't vote, if you don't show people or help people understand, either with selecting with your hands, your eye gaze, moving your head, using your words, using communication device, no one's going to know, and you might feel angry inside like this little boy, right? So we don't want to do that. That's why we always practice making a choice.
My life is ruined. And your vote might be the one that makes the difference. Win or lose, when everyone follows the rules, voting is fair for everyone.
This is very important. Even if what you picked wins or what you picked loses, it's really always important to be really nice to everyone and respect everyone, because there's always going to be more opportunities to get your voice heard or your opinion seen or felt by others.
It's the same when grown-ups vote. Grown-ups vote for the people who help run our towns, our cities, our states, and our country.
Like I was just saying with Election Day, this is happening right around the corner in November. So what we practice every day is happening all around us and on a bigger scale, right? So it's super important that we work on these skills in class, so when we grow up, we can also help out our world and our community around us.
They could be mayors, governors, representatives, senators, or even the president. These people pass laws that can change the way we live. So we have to choose our leaders carefully, because different leaders want different things. Yes. No. Why? Yes and no. Some will do things you really, really like. 3 for kids.
3.
Welcome. Some will do things you really, really don't. No kids allowed. That's why it's important to choose the leaders we want.
Exactly. That's why it's important for us to choose, and our families and our friends to choose, and to work on this in class, because it gets our opinions heard. And especially with every day in the classroom or at home. It's really important. All your friends, your family, your teachers want to know what you want to make your life better.
Not. So we vote. We vote for candidates. A candidate is someone asking for your vote. Please, I am the best. And I am modest. How do you know which candidate will make the best choices? Me. No, me. You listen. Vote ice cream.
This is important in the class, right? Or when you're at home. Just like, this story is talking a little bit more about our election coming up for state government and local officials. But this is important for us to know because we listen, right? We hear our options in the class so we know what we can pick. Let's keep listening.
You read. You talk to the people you trust. What do you think?
This is important, right? You talk to your friends, your family, your teachers about what's good, what they think is good for you also.
Ice cream is good. Sometimes you can even ask the candidates yourself. What's your position on ice cream? Yes, it's a very hot topic. When election day finally comes, everyone goes to the nearest voting place.
So again, this is going to happen November 3rd. It's very close.
Once you've had your 18th birthday and your name is added to the list of voters, you can vote too. At every voting place, everyone stands in line. Okay, let me see here. Name is Douglas? Okay, let me look you up. Everyone finds their name on the voter list.
This all really happens.
Everyone votes for a candidate.
So just like we learned before, some voting is public, right? Everyone can see, and some voting is private. When we do our voting in the community for our government officials, it's private. So you see how the people are going into their own little area, so no one else knows.
And someone wins. I won! If you're old enough, it's important to vote. I'm old enough? Not me. If you're not old enough, you know what to do. Yes! Listen? You look. Read. Ooh, so chic. Talk? Maybe not. Ask. What do you think? And tell someone who's old enough to bring you along on election day. When the voting is done, you might get a sticker. I love
The sticker from before. Everyone loves their stickers.
stickers.
So many stickers.
And that sticker will say, I voted. Yes, I did it. Yay.
That's all for today, folks. Have a great day.